Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wa la aqibatu lil muttaqin, wa salatu wa salamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursaleen, wa ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd, qala Allah tabarak wa ta'ala fil Qur'anil Majid wal Furqanil Hamid. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Fas'alu ahla dhikr in kuntum la ta'lamun. Sadaqallahul azim. وقال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن المجيد والفرقان الحميد في شان حبيبه إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. हीटर बंद हो सकता है? पहले बंद करती बस पहले मेरा ना दुआ फिर डरा just this one, leave rest all of them on. अच्छा जी, before I go in questions, I just want to let you know, our community here, they're asking me to start doing right now from next after Jumah, all the Ramzan Masail. What I normally do before Ramzan, but 1.5 months before, I start doing that 5 subjects. Ramadan, basically fasting, what breaks your fast, it doesn't break your fast. All rulings about, and fiqhi rulings about fasting. Then subject comes zakat, then fitrana, then tarawih, and i'tikaf. 5 subjects I do here. Inshallah, next Jumah, I'm starting with fasting. What breaks your fast? Can we use inhaler in fast? Can we take medication while fasting? Can we take injection while fasting, no matter what kind of injection is? This is intravenous injection, intramuscular injection, whatever injection, we will talk about all that. Does it break your fast? Does not break your fast? Can I take vaccine? Or all those, or zakat, anything to do with zakat, all the masail are there, anything to do with fitrana, i'tikaf, someone is sitting, or Tarawih, sunnat muqda, ghair muqda, can we read 8, can we read 20, can we sit down and read, can we stand up and read? Inshallah, we'll talk about all those masail starting with fasting next week. It is best if you come with the notebooks. Otherwise, all these videos, clips goes on all social media, my social media. They go on TikTok, they go on Instagram, they go on Facebook, they go on YouTube. And inshallah, full video will be posting on Darul Uloom Facebook page as well. But normally mine, they go there anyway, if you miss out anything from here. But right now, I'll just take those questions I normally do, and I normally get in a week. So this is it is regarding Ramadan anyway, so some women take pills in Ramadan to stop menstruation. Is this permissible? So basically, every month, women, they bleed, and at that time, menstruation time is minimum 3 days, maximum 10 days. So they cannot fast in those days, 7 days, 8 days. They cannot fast those days. Now they have to make up those fasts after the month of Ramadan. Sometimes it is hard for them. Can they take pills? Yes, they can take pills to stop their bleeding, stop the menstruation in that month, and they can complete their Ramadan fast, and they don't have to make up all those fasts which she is going to miss in month of Ramadan. Just like when women go for Umrah and Hajj, our scholars, they say that you're spending so much money, and when you get all the way there, and maybe at that time you start bleeding, you go through menstruation, you're wasting money and all that stuff. So it is best that you start taking pills before going there, so that you can stop menstruation and you can do Umrah and Hajj properly. Next, this is a question about 27th, 9th of Rajab. I was supposed to be doing this question last Friday, but it was very busy, so I couldn't do that. But I'm going to add 27th Rajab and 15th of Shaban in this as well. The question is, people pray on the 27th, 9th of Rajab or 15th of Shaban, and they also fast. But some imams say that hadith which supports these nights' importance are weak. Is this right? Now, before I go in ahadith, first of all, tell me, all those Siane Imam, you stopping people for that 27th of night of Rajab coming in masjid and 15th of Shaban, you stopping people coming in masjid, just tell me that. That's the only question I want to ask them. What do you think what people will be doing at home? Tell me. Watching Netflix and kids playing games. At that night, they were going to come in masjid to do ibadat, listen to speeches, and next day, when they're going to fast, you stop them. Mubarak to you. बड़ा वड्डा काम किया तू काट के हदीसा लेके आया ये हदीस ज़ईफ है ये मौजू है. People already not coming in masjid. Already people are coming in masjid. Masajid are empty. So why don't you let them come in the masjid? Let them listen about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let them do some nawafil. Let them read their qaza namazah. Even though ahadith are weak. Now let's go towards ahadith. He said weak ahadith. What is weak hadith? Is a mawdu? Mawdu hadith is false hadith. You should never take mawdu hadith. Weak hadith is hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The chain is going back to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The only one may be Ravi or two Ravi. Now Ravi and narrators maybe their hafiza was a little bit weak. Sahaba all are kavi. No one can talk about Sahaba. After that, Tabi'in, Taba Tabi'in, and the people start adding in the chain. We're talking about those people only because of that. Otherwise, chain is right. And sometimes Zaif Hadith becomes Hasan. Why? Because there are a lot of people acting upon that Hadith. So the Hadith Zaif becomes Hasan as well. Tell me, all over the world, people, they arrange, they make some efforts coming in masjid. So attend masajid in 27 and night. Do attend masajid in 15th of Shaban. Don't listen to these imams. Why are you stopping people coming in masjid? What are you going to achieve? Yeah, do come in masjid. Hadith are zaif. Every hadith is zaif. For 15 Shaban, every hadith is zaif. But not mawdu, not false hadith. They are zaif hadith, but they're going back to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You should come 27th night in masjid. You should come in masjid 15th of Shaban, and you should fast next day 15th of Shaban or the daytime. Some people say that if you read Quran without wudu, you will get one good deed for every letter. But with wudu you get 10. Is this true? This is not true. There may be reward is a little bit less. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, reading Quran, every letter you will get 10 deeds. And Rasulullah said, I'm not saying Alif Lam Mim is one letter. Alif is separate, Lam is separate, Mim is separate. Has Rasulullah put any condition there? With wuzu or without wuzu? One is conditional ayat. One is unconditional ayat. Condition is you have to do Hajj in the time of month of Hajj. You have to fast. You have to fast in a month of Ramadan. That's qad is there. What is qad? You have to fast in a month of Ramadan. But when it comes to this, that you can read Quran and you will get sawab of 10 nekiyan on one letter, Rasulullah put no qad that you have to be in wuzu or you don't have to be in wuzu. So either you are in wuzu or you are not in wudu. You read Quran, you will get 10 rewards on every letter. Yeah, maybe reward is going to be a little bit less. Why? Because without wuzu and with wuzu, of course, there is difference of wudu and there is difference of without wuzu. Wuzu is there only to touch Quran. La yamassuhu illa al-mutahharun. Don't touch Quran. Don't do masa of Quran without wudu, but you can read Quran without wudu. Yeah, unless you are in major impurity. Minor impurity, you can read Quran. Can you perform Umrah if you owe money to someone? Or even Hajj, let's take Hajj as well. Can you go for Hajj and Umrah if you owe money to someone? If it is Fard Hajj, you have to go. Fard Hajj, you have to go, of course, go and ask him. But anything to do with Nafil, because Umrah is always Nafil. Whenever you go to Umrah is never Fard. Umrah is Nafil. If that person has given you the money and he has given you the time limit, like, okay, that's fine, monthly you pay me installments. And if you're paying in installments, that's fine, that's okay. You shouldn't have no problem, you go in there. But if he's saying, give me money next month, and next month he's going for Umrah, now go and ask him. Go and ask him, do you give me permission that I can go on Umrah? I'm supposed to be giving you money, but after going Umrah, I won't have no money. But maybe after 3, 4 months or 5 months, I'll come back and then after that I'll pay you money back. If he says yes, Alhamdulillah. If he says no, now there are two things now. If he says no, then that's fine. You don't go and pay money back and then you go. Or if you went, that doesn't mean your Umrah is not going to be accepted. People think we owe money to people and if we go for Umrah, our Umrah is not going to be accepted. Umrah is something else. The breaking contract is something else. In fasting month, fasting is something else. And reading namaz is something else. People say, out of, their jahiliyat, I would say, or love for Ramadan, they say, are you fasting? Yes, but you're not reading namaz though. He said, yeah, I'm not reading namaz. What's the point of fasting? Cholo. Puri namaz tak gayi si, unde roze bhi band kara dete. Unna chalo theek hai, rehne de, main roze nahi rakhna laga. What jahiliyat is? Ramadan, you have to fast in the month of Ramadan. If he's not reading namaz, he will get guna for not reading namaz, but he has to fast though. So don't talk without knowledge. Go and ask someone. If he stops fasting, he will get guna anyway. You will get guna equal to that too. Why? Because you are the one who became mama and you told him, Hazrat, no point fasting. Why? Because you are not reading namaz. No point saying these kind of things. Go and ask someone. Hajj is separate ibadat. You go for Hajj, you read no namaz there. You just do Hajj. So Hajj is accepted, you will get gunah for not reading namaz. You sit in itikaf, you read no namaz, you will get swab of itikaf, or one get swab of namaz. That doesn't mean that because of one ibadat, the ibadat is not accepted. No. So if you go for Umrah, even though you owe money to people, if you go for Umrah, of course your Umrah is going to be accepted, but it's good to ask them, take permission, and then you go. Is it valid if my husband gives me one written divorce through email? And if so, can he take me back? So husband has given divorce to sister, like not his sister, sorry, the sister, so he has given divorce to his wife. Now the sister is asking, can he take me back? Yes, first question is that he gave me divorce via email. I mentioned last time, written or verbal email or verbal talaq, it is jari, it takes place. Now can you take your wife back? Yes, you can take your wife back. There is a procedure. In iddah, if you have given one divorce, it calls raja'i talaq. Two divorces called raja'i talaq, revocable talaqs, revocable divorces. Three talaqs takes place straight away. Talaq-e-mughallaz, it is called. Very sakht talaq. Three talaq, either you give in one sitting or in separate sittings, and no one can nikle out. No, I gave her three divorces at one time, the three calls one. मैं तो गिनती किया गिनता 1 2 3 नहीं गिनता 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 3 हो गया एक हिसाब हो गया. No. Three divorces one time, three divorces separate sitting. Three divorces, as soon husband gives three divorces, no matter how he gives three divorces have taken place. You cannot take your wife back until halala is done. Halala process is, of course, I've mentioned that many times, but I don't want to go in halala process. But if you have given, she's saying, my husband gave me one divorce, can he take me back? Within iddah is 3 menstruation cycles. One time bleeding comes, then purity date, then bleeding comes, then purity date, then third bleeding. Before third bleeding, he can say to her, I can take you back, or I take you back, without wife's permission, or do any muamala between husband and wife, whatever only husband and wife can do, physical relationship or whatever, or go and hold her hand or something. Then she is back in his nikah without her permission. But as soon third menstruation finished, your nikah is gone. Now you have to do nikah with her to take her back, with her permission, with everything, all those lawazamat. Gwahan has to be there as well, witnesses and haq mahar. This is how you can take your wife back. 1 or 2 divorces. 3, you can't take wife back until she goes and married to someone else, and then all the procedure takes place, process. Is it valid? Does a woman need to dress a specific way? For example, wear an abaya in order to pray, or can she pray in her work uniform as long as her aura is covered? So this sister, she asked me, she works in office. She said, I go in English clothes. I don't have abaya with me, but my clothes are baggy or whatever the clothes are. Can I read my namaz in those clothes? I do have scarf on all the time. So the question to this, answer to this is, you don't have to have abaya on. It is more modest way. The more you conceal yourself, woman, the more conceal yourself, the more you protect yourself from other people, that they don't see you, your body shape. It is more sawab for you. Yeah, like Rasulullah says, a woman, it is more sawab for her to read namaz at home than in masjid. Women can come in masjid though. They can read namaz in masjid. Some people, they say that woman cannot read namaz in masjid behind a non-mahram imam. Changi gal hai. Where are you going to find a mahram man for all those women sitting there? या तो बंदा एक दा महरम होगा या 10 दा या 20 दा महरम होगा, बाकी सारी 40 जगह बैठी हैं, उन्होंने महरम कितों लोड़ोगी? So imam is non-mahram. He can lead namaz, and all the non-mahram women, of course, they can read namaz. All those women in Medina, she was the mahram to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. All those women in Medina, she was the mahram to Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu anhu, Hazrat Umar radiyallahu anhu, and all over the world, the namaz are going on. All the imams are mahram to everyone. Can take place. Yeah, one woman, and I talk about this masala anyway. One woman in one room and another man, they are both a non-mahram. Don't do it. Why? Because Rasulullah said, when non-mahram man and non-mahram woman are in one place, third of them, between them is only shaitan. Imam sahab da dhyan piche rehna kudi yaar. Kudi da dhyan imam sahab wali rehna. So don't do that. Right? So this is wrong. But of course you can read namaz. Now she's saying, can I read namaz in these clothes? Yes, you can read namaz in these clothes. You don't have to have abaya on, as long as your sattar is fully covered. As long as your sattar is fully covered, and it is best that you wear baggy clothes. You should not be wearing tight clothes anyway. Men should not be wearing tight clothes anyway. मुड़े आंदे ने tight पैंटा पाई होंदे ने रुकू को नहीं जान होंदा रुकू करदे ने थल्लों पिछों moon sighting सारी होने लगी होंदी बंदियां right so when you come here sit properly or at least have jubba on if you got tight trousers on you got uniform on have some jubba on throw some jubba on or have jubba in your car somewhere then you can start your namaz ठीक है जी but you can read namaz as long as your aura is fully covered ठीक है जी that's fine I think we'll finish here why because we have 2 janazah I've got a few more questions, but as I mentioned before, next week, next Jum'ah, inshallah, we'll start talking about all the Ramzan masail. Every mas'ala what comes in your mind is there. Every question, whatever question you have about fasting, I've got it there. About 42 questions. Make sure you come tomorrow or next week, Jum'ah, about 20 past, you just be here. And inshallah, I will start. And next, every Jum'ah is going to be about just fasting masail, Taraweeh masail, Zakat masail, Fitrana masail and Itikaf. These 5 subjects we'll do until we don't finish this, we won't come back to this. ठीक है जी, जज़ाकल्लाहु खैर, वमा अलैना इल्ला अल बलागुल मुबीन.